everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.
Hey everyone, I hope all of you are doing good and are all ready for today's class. For anybody who's new here, my name is Niharika and I'm going to be conducting today's class. And I'm so excited to share a new art form with you. If you're not aware about what class we are having right now, so let me tell you, we have a nice, beautiful mandala art form in today's session. So this is a complete course and this is the first session of our course and we are going to dive into a beautiful art form called as a mandala. So till the time all your friends just join in, let us have a quick discussion about what a mandala is. So do you know what a mandala is? Anybody here who knows what a mandala art form is? Yes? Okay, so let me tell you, a mandala is nothing but when a series of patterns repeat themselves in the circle. Have you ever seen those, circle inside a circle, and it goes on and on and on? And there's a series of patterns which repeat themselves in those rings of circle. That is nothing but it is called as a mandala. And that is typically what we are going to draw in today's class. Keep all your art materials ready and we are just going to dive into today's class. Don't worry, I would be discussing all the materials in detail and I would be taking you throughout the process of drawing a mandala step by step. So just hang on there, relax, give me a smile and let's just get started with our class. Okay, so just give me a moment till I just share my screen and we'll get started with all our class. So till then, give me a thumbs up if you're ready with all your art materials and you're totally excited for today's class. Okay, another thing, just before we get started, there's a simple reminder for all of you attending today's class that all of you have to make your submissions on time. Okay, so the moment this class completes and you have completed your whole artwork, make sure that you're clicking a good picture of your artwork with yourself and making your submissions on time. Okay, so I personally evaluate all your submissions and I'm really looking forward to see all your submissions there. Okay, so don't forget to share your submissions with me on time. Okay, so let's get started with today's class. Let me quickly share the screen. Okay, I hope you can see the screen. Yes, so let's get started with the class today. Awesome. So let's first discuss about the materials. The first one that we have over here is an A5 sized white sheet. When you have an A4 size, when you cut it into half, it is called as an A5 size sheet. So this is an A5 size white sheet. Second, this is a simple pencil, a clean sharpened pencil that you have. And third, we need some sketch pens. So these are basic colorful sketch pens that I'll be using. Don't worry if you don't have sketch pens, you can also make use of crayons or pencil colors or even paints if you wish to. So don't worry if you don't have the exact materials. It's totally fine if you have a close substitute to it, like crayons or even pencil colors. I would be using sketch pens in today's class, but you can also make use of crayons. Okay, so these are the three basic and simple art materials that we need in today's class, and we are all set to draw a beautiful mandala. Okay, so let's get started with the class now. Okay, so first thing, I'm just going to take my pencil. So this is a clean sharpened pencil, roughly at the center area of the sheet, roughly at the center. I'm just going to draw a circle. So if you see, that is roughly at the center of the white sheet. I'm just drawing a circle. Okay, I'll just zoom into it a little for you. Yeah, there you go. This is a circle. Inside this circle, I'm again drawing a circle. So I'm just leaving a little bit of gap, just drawing a circle again. Okay, so two circles we have. Now, just look how I draw a leaf shape. Totally perpendicular and facing upwards, and the same which is facing downwards. So I'll just pause over here for a minute. Look how I've drawn a leaf shape. One is facing upwards and one on the opposite side facing downwards. Okay, so just a simple leaf shape. Two of them I've drawn over here, and now proceeding further, I'm just drawing on the right side now. This is a simple leaf shape that I'm drawing with two curved lines and a pointed edge. Another one on the exact opposite side. So if you see, I have these four leaf shapes ready on the opposite sides, on the top, bottom, right, and left. And then when you see, you have little gaps left in between also. So you are going to fill those gaps again with the leaf shape only. Don't worry if they are not of the same size. We're just going to fill those gaps with the leaf shape only. So again, the leaf shape with two curved lines and a pointed edge. We're just going to fill the gap with the same leaf shape. There you go. So I'm just filling in the leaf shape at the gaps. Okay, and the last one here. Okay, so did you see how many leaf shapes that we have drawn, and we have ended up just making a nice flower? Okay, so it's okay if your leaf shapes are not of equal sizes and they're not symmetrical. It's totally fine. Till the time you enjoy the process, there's nothing that you should be bothered about. Okay, so these are the leaf shape that I've drawn. Now carefully look how I add another layer to it. So when we draw a mandala, what is the peculiarity about the mandala? What is the most fascinating part about a mandala? It is the fact that patterns repeat themselves in a series of circle. Okay, so this is one series of circle. There's going to be another series of circle above it. So we are going to add another layer above it. So just have a careful look at it, pay attention, and then you can proceed with your artworks as well. So just have a look at this. These are two of the leaf shape. In between the previous two leaf shape, I again draw a larger leaf shape. So repeating the process in between the previous two, again drawing a leaf shape. Repeating the process for all the leaf shape again because we are drawing a mandala and patterns repeat themselves. So in between the previous two leaf shape, we are just drawing another leaf shape. That's the same leaf shape, just a little larger in size. In between the previous two leaf shape, we have another leaf shape emerging. Okay, there you go. So just taking a pause over here, I'm just repeating the process again for you. In between the previous two shapes, in between the previous two leaf shape, I'm again drawing a larger kind of a leaf shape. Let me take you a little back to it so that you can follow it clearly. There you go. See, there's a previous two leaf shape, and then I'm again drawing a leaf shape in between those. This is slightly larger in size as compared to the previous one. So I do that for all the layers. I mean, all the petals in the same layer. And this is what it should look up till now. So we have the first layer of two circles, then we have a layer of leaf shape, then we again have a layer of leaf shapes. Okay? Okay. So again, now carefully observe first how I draw it, and then you can proceed with the next layer as well. So these are the 2 points of the leaf shape. Just join these 2 points with a curved line. Again, these are the 2 points. I'm just drawing a curved line to join these. The tip of the leaf shape that you have, just join in with the help of a curved line. There you go. We repeat the process again, as we know that mandala has a series of patterns which repeat themselves. Okay, so just drawing these curved lines to join the edges. Okay, so that is what it should look up till now. So simple, easy processes up till now. When you do it slowly and along with me step by step, nothing would be difficult as far. Okay. So I hope all of you have connected the edges with the help of curved lines up till now. And we'll just move forward. So again, inside the curved line, I'm just drawing smaller curved lines. So inside the curved lines that we drew, just drawing these curved lines again. Simple curved lines to be repeated for all the series of pattern in the layer. You see how I'm just drawing these curved lines. Okay, so these look like simple double curved lines. First we draw the outer curved line, and then we're just giving an inner curved line to the same pattern of layer. Okay, let's add tiny circles at the edges as well. So I'm just drawing these tiny circles. Now again, these are at the edges of the leaf shape. If you want to add more circles, more tiny circles, more layers to it, feel free to end up into your creativity. It's totally fine, but I'm going to add some tiny circles at the edges right now. And I feel that's something good to go. I hope you all have also just completed giving these circles or another layer to it if you want to. And now I'm just going to take a black sketch pen, just taking a black sketch pen over here, a regular black sketch pen. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to outline everything that I've drawn with the help of a black sketch pen. So now carefully listen to me. If you don't have a black sketch pen, there's no need to worry. If you don't have any kind of black ball pen, if you don't have black gel pen, you can completely skip this process. If you have a black sketch pen or a black ball pen or gel pen, just go ahead, give a nice outline to it. But if you don't have any of these, don't worry. You can just simply skip this process. So we'll just outline and wait for everybody who has these black sketch pens to complete their outlines as well. So I do this process for a simple reason that when we give an outline to any kind of a drawing, it looks a little neater. Okay. So for now, if you don't have any of these materials, it's totally fine. But henceforth, when you're drawing something and you want it to look a little neater, make sure that you're just giving a good outline to all of it with a black sketch pen before you use some colors or anything. So this just makes it look a little neater. Okay, just giving a nice outline everywhere. Okay. And also the reason that you should first use a pencil is that if you end up making any kind of mistakes You can simply use an eraser, erase it, and rectify your mistake. Don't directly go over with a sketch pen or some kind of an ink, because then you will not be able to rectify those mistakes, right? So first make use of a pencil, and then you can just overdraw it with a black sketch pen or black ink, or simply use colors. But make use of pencil first, so that you don't have any kind of mistakes in your art, and have if you end up making mistakes, you can erase it later as well. So just about to fill the tiny circles as well with the black sketch pen again. This seems to be a totally fun process over here to just give an outline. And yes, I'm done with the complete outline now, and it looks a lot neater to me now. Okay. Okay, awesome. So just quickly give me a thumbs up if you're all done with your mandalas, if you have just created your mandalas, given a black sketch pen outline or not given a black sketch pen outline, it's totally fine. Keep your colors ready, anything of that sort. If you have sketch pens, you can use sketch pens, crayons, pencil colors, wax crayons, oil pastels, paints, anything. Just have something to color it with, and we'll just get started by adding vibrant colors to our mandala now. Okay, so I'm just going to make use of sketch pens as I said. So the first sketch pen or the color that I'm using is a red color. Okay, so if you don't have a red color again, don't worry, you can use any color of your choice, like a pink color or orange color, anything of that sort that you have. Just coloring the inner circle nice and fresh in one direction only. And again, a point to be noted over here, and I want everybody to pay careful attention to this point, is that when you color, you don't leave any kind of white spaces while coloring. Okay, so whenever you color anything or fill colors in any kind of shape, make sure you're completely filling colors in all areas of that shape. Don't leave any kind of white spaces, because then it looks a lot unneat and incomplete work. Okay, so we need to have our works complete. So make sure you're covering all the areas nicely with no white gaps. So I've just colored the inner circle with red sketch pen. Then I'm proceeding with a light blue sketch pen over here. If you don't have light blue, don't worry. You can use green. You can use maybe yellow also. You can also use dark blue if you don't have a light blue color. You can make your own choices of colors as well. You can use purple or anything which is a close substitute of blue. Okay, so that's red, that's blue. These are two of the basic colors that we have, red and blue. These are the primary colors, two of the primary colors. Next, I'm going with an orange. So again, if you don't have an orange color, don't worry, you can use a yellow paint or a sketch pen or a crayon, whatever you have. So again, if you see, I'm just coloring these leaf shape. And why I'm coloring all the leaf shape with orange? Because as we know, a mandala has a series of patterns which repeat themselves, right? So since we painted one of the leaf shape in that particular ring with orange color, we are just going to fill orange color in the same layer, so that we have that pattern or the series in continuity, because we are forming a mandala over here, right? So that's a mandala coming into picture, a vibrant one. So if you see, I also color in one direction only. I just don't randomly scribble. I just color in one direction, and I don't leave any kind of white gaps in between. Okay. Just two things that you need to keep in mind while you're coloring is that you need to color in one direction as far as possible, and you should not leave any kind of white gaps in between. Okay, let's move to the next layer now. Again, I'm using a red color. If you don't have red color, as I said, you can make use of a pink color or any color of your choice, which is a close substitute. So now again, I'm just coloring these leaf shapes. And as we know again, we repeat the process for all the leaf shape in the same circle, because mandala has a repetition of patterns in a same circle. Okay, there you go. Just coloring all the leaf shape in the same circle and coloring it in the same direction as far as possible, and also not leaving any white spaces in between. Avoid keeping any white spaces in between. Also, if you don't worry if you have not reached up till this layer, you can just proceed with whatever layer you are up till now. Don't rush the process. Even after the class is done, you can still complete your artworks and make the submissions. Okay, so don't rush the process. Be gentle, be easy, and it's okay if you don't complete your artworks by the end of this class. You can still complete it after this class is done and then make your submissions. Okay, but just make sure you're completing it and making a complete submission out of it. Let's move to the next layer now, making use of a light blue sketch pen over here and filling color at the inner two curves now. So this could be a really fun process. Yes, do you love coloring? So once you're done with the drawing, the only fun part of it is coloring, and you're all set with some vibrant colors, and you're all set with colors to fill everything with color and make it bold and beautiful. Okay, so there we go. Just gonna color it up till the last pattern. So we have a beautiful mandala getting formed over here. See, we did not even use any kind of circular, rounder or any kind of compass to draw circles. It was just a freehand kind of a mandala that we drew without any circular, tools or something to give a alignment of, but just a free hand to enjoy the process and get a little knowledge about mandala. So this is the most basic feature of a mandala, that patterns repeat themselves in a circle. So you must have seen these, patterns around you. You must have seen these as rangoli patterns also. So these are nothing, but these designs are called as mandala as a whole. So I'm just onto the last part of it to color, and then I'll move to the next layer now. Okay, there you go. Let's move to the next layer now. I'm gonna take orange color now. Don't worry if you don't have the same color scheme as I said. Make free choices of your colors and just enjoy the process along. Filling it in one direction, give it a neat, complete look. This seems to be a totally fun process, and it is my favorite part. Coloring is always my favorite part. Okay, almost there. See, we're just almost there. But if you haven't completed yet or have not reached up till this layer, don't worry. As I said, don't rush the process. You can still continue with the layer you are on. Do not rush the process. You can complete your artworks after this class also and make submissions. Okay, but don't forget to share your artworks with me. Don't forget to make your submissions, because I would be personally checking all your submissions. Okay, there you go. We're almost there, almost onto the tiny circles now. Let's make use of a purple color now. If you don't have a purple color, you don't have a violet color, you can make use of a green color maybe. That looks nice too. So make use of a green color paint or a sketch pen or whatever you have for coloring, and you can just color these tiny circles around. Okay, there you go. Almost up to the last one. Yeah, we are on the last one now. Yeah, there you go. We have a beautiful tiny mandala over here that we have drawn without any help of geometric tools. So you see these are series of patterns which are repeating themselves. Yes, so that is our mandala that we created in today's class without any geometric tools, and we are all set to get an understanding about a mandala. Yes. So I hope you got an understanding about a mandala. You enjoyed creating these mandala in today's session. You enjoyed, playing with colors and everything. So I totally enjoyed sharing this class with all of you smiling faces today, and I'll see you in next class. Okay. So don't forget to make your submissions because I'm going right now to check all the submissions. Okay. I'll see you in next class. Bye bye.
Hi everyone, we are excited to have you here in today's fun-filled learning session at Uolo. Here is a quick look at how you can submit your work after the class. As a first step, go to live.uolo.com. You can use any browser to access this site. On this page, you will see a list of all our classes. Scroll down and you can see the Submit Your Work button. And then you will see a list of the classes that you've last attended, which could, for example, show the dance or craft or science experiment classes you've attended recently. Next, it will show you the list of children whose names are registered in this mobile number. Choose your name from this list to submit your work. For instance, if you are Satvik Kumar, choose that name. And then choose the class for which you would like to make your submission. For example, if you've attended the New Year's Masquerade Party session and you'd like to make the submission for this class, click on the Submit Your Work button below that. And then upload the photo you've taken. Choose the image from your phone and click Submit. You can scroll down and view all your past submissions and see how many of your friends or peers have liked your work. You can also see others' work and like their work to inspire your friends. If you want to showcase your work on social media, that too is very simple. Click on Share, copy the link, and post it on Instagram or Facebook or any other platform of your choice. Just a tiny reminder, your submission looks a lot better if you could click a photo in the landscape mode rather than the portrait mode. Do not forget to tag us at YOLO_app. I'm eagerly looking forward to all your submissions right after this class.